Welcome back, everybody. So, like I stated before, last stream with Silent Hill 2, for some reason, Silent Hill 2 is giving me a lot of issues. It keeps constantly closing my streams down, whether I'm having issues with the game itself, or if it's an issue with just OBS, or a mix of it just allocating too many resources, like with OBS playing in the background. So, we decided to go ahead and just stop our stream on that. I know that was the main game we were planning on playing for Spooktober and Halloween, but we found a good alternative. This is an indie game that we found when we were looking on Steam the other day. Seance of Blake Manor. It's a classic whodunit, but it's in like a gothic horror, folk horror style. And it is completely voice acted, at least from what I've noticed, from a little bit of reviews and like some of the in-game footage I've seen. And it really resonates with me because I love like murder mysteries, and that's what this seems to be. So we're gonna jump in, brand new game and everything. So that's what we're planning on doing, and we're planning on playing this today, and then we'll also play it on Friday, aka Halloween night. So if you guys want to see more of this, be sure to drop a follow and hang out and chat and everything, and you guys can check it out. And we're gonna try it out. So let's go ahead and get started. New game. Do you start a new game? Yes. Dublin, Ireland, 1897.
Mr. Ward!
I love how it's set up like a comic book. It looks so good.
I'll waste no time, as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara. Yesterday, a guest went missing. A young woman named Evelyn Dean. Everyone here carries on as if nothing has happened. She has not left. Of that I am sure.
So we don't know if
this envelope contains £200. Please, sir,
£200
accept this money and come quick, for I fear she's not long for this world. A further £300 will be paid out if you find her alive.
£500 total?
I know the west of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you. There's no one else to turn to. I hear you are an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and, perhaps most importantly, godly. I pray for the girl that this is true.
So a pound back in like the 1880s, which is like 10 years after this, was $4.28, or four days, or 10 years before. So going off of like $4, and then like 500 pounds back then, if it was $4 for each pound, which is United States currency there, we're roughly talking about, on average, about close to $2,000, a little bit over $2,000. Dude's paying him $2,000. That's crazy. Day 1, Friday, October 29th, 11 p.m. Blake Manor Courtyard. Oh, wait, look at that. Today's 29th of October. Isn't that funny? What are the coincidences of that? All right. Ooh, this is going to be so cool.
Evelyn Dean, daughter of the slumlord, Rupert Dean. I wonder if my employer hired me because of my past with her father.
Past with her father?
Or maybe they don't know of her father's involvement in my brother's death.
Her father's involvement in his brother's death. That's kind of weird.
I suppose that too will become clear in time.
Yeah. Let's see what we got going on here, guys. Look at these graphics. I really love like the comic book feel to them. So you can move faster by running, by pressing the shift key to run. You'll move slower when crouching. You press control to toggle crouching. Settings can be altered in the options menu. Hold the left mouse click to proceed. Well, we'll just proceed. We don't need to. So we can crouch, we can sprint. What is that? There's somebody there. Who is that? Someone, a lady? Hello?
Is somebody there?
What the fuck?
What in hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Mr. Ward. He literally said what I was thinking. I can't. I'm seeing things. The lateness of the hour and the long day of travel must have my nerves on edge. Still, perhaps I will ask. You can check all the evidence you find in the records. Press 2 to access the records. The records contain a catalog of all the evidence Ward has gathered during his investigation. Some evidence can be examined or analyzed for further information. You can examine your hiring letter, for example. Okay. Examine. So... that's literally everything he just read. Alright. Blake Manor? I thought I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain out front of the manor. Examine. Okay. Okay. I guess that's the only thing we have available right now. So what's this? A not uncommon centerpiece at the place such as this. So that took 1 minute of time to stare at that. May have to be cautious about the time. Enter the front door. What's in the door? What the hell are those things? I should check with the front desk for any information on Miss Dean's whereabouts. Time is of the essence. If you are to solve the mystery of Blake Manor, time advances when Ward interacts with objects and characters. You have until midnight tonight to resolve the mystery of Miss Dean's departure. You will be free to explore the manor in the coming days. Wait, I have until midnight? I don't know if I want to look at these. They'll kill time. Turnips with face carved and glowing embers placed inside. Horrible things. Wait. Those also... oh, okay. So it's the same thing. Telegraph office. Oh, it's going to force me to... there's nobody around. I could ring the reception bell or spend a moment taking in the place first. You record your goals and progress in the mystery map. Press 1 to access this. You have unlocked a mystery. You should investigate it. Okay, investigate. Each mystery contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation. Leads provide guidance and avenues of investigation. Selecting a connection reveals context for why two nodes are connected. I must have been summoned here for a reason. Okay. I should ring the bell so that I can speak to the manager and check in. Okay. So we have to check in. But first, before we do that, let's take a look around. The local news, albeit an old issue, some pages are missing. What remains are all positive stories. Positive stories. I don't know if I want to look at the calendar. I already know what day it is. Entertainment schedule. This might be useful information. A listing of all guest activities planned for this event. You can analyze people's documents and certain items. Move the magnifying glass to hunt for observations. There's a crack here. What's this? Oh, okay. There is a masked ball tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. in the ballroom. Okay. One of 4 observations. On Sunday, there's a silent dinner at 8 p.m. in the dining room. On Sunday evening, the grand seance takes place in the Hedge Mage at 9 p.m. Talks held daily in the drawing room located in the west corridor. Information on talks to be posted outside the room each morning. Okay, so we got some information here. Let's go. Some mysteries here. Investigate. Oh, we want records. Entertainment schedule. Okay, so we don't really have anything useful there. I could look at the private letters. That might be not a good idea, though. When interacting with a person or an object, you may have more than one action to choose from. Use the mouse to navigate between the actions. Oh, the mouse wheel. Okay. Might as well leave this here. There we go. Put our luggage down. Grand Seance, a gathering of intellects interested in esoteric matters, regardless of sex, color, or creed. Join renowned mystic Carmela Mantovani, I think is how you say that, as she leads us in the most advanced crossing of the veil as yet witnessed by mortal man. No wobbling tales, distant moans, or questionable blatchets here. See the spirit for yourself, and better yet, speak with it directly. What's going on here? Some attempt to talk with ghost? It cannot be possible. I've heard of seance before, but always the spirit speaks through a medium, a person or object. Surely all fraudulent and spiritually dubious. What on earth was Evelyn Dean doing here? Her father does not strike me as a spiritual man, nor one who would allow his child stray so far from his sight that she would end up here of all places. Who was this woman? So we got some good information out of that one. It's water. It's a book. What's this book? It's a book about those card turnips. Read on. Jack-o'-lanterns are turnips with faces carved into them. Embers are placed there inside to give them a glowing effect. They are supposed to ward off evil spirits. They're based on Stringy Jack, a drunk who tricked the devil. After a night drinking with the devil, he convinced the fiend to climb a tree. Then he carved a cross into the tree trunk, and old Nick was trapped. Jack only let him down once he promised to never claim his soul. When he died, Jack wasn't allowed into heaven for his generally sinful ways, but the devil held true to his word and didn't let Jack into hell either, so he was left to wander the earth for eternity. Damn. Old Nick sent him on his way with only an ever-burning lump of coal from hell itself as to light his way. To save his hands, he put the coal into a turnip and has been roaming the lands ever since. Supposedly other spirits see the lanterns, think it's the real Jack, and run for fear. He tricks them too. I hear they've taken the tradition to America but use pumpkins instead. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I can't see it being as eerie somehow. Can I open the drawer? Oh, there's a book in here. This book appears to have been read many times. Okay, well, I didn't actually check this. Nothing in here catches my eye. Okay. The Grand Seance, a gathering. Okay. Join renowned mystic. We already know all this. Yeah, this is all the same information. Okay. So we're not too worried about this. I guess it's time to ring the bell. We're checking in awfully late.
Yes?
Hello. I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead.
I see. We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegraph machine is broken. Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at present, but we can fit you in. I'll send words that her room should be prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as is possible. It shall be no later than midnight. But first, we require our guests to sign in, if you would.
Evelyn. Alright, so Miss Dean signed the book, a registration book, a few days ago. Can you give me an exact day? There are a lot of names here, all signed within the last week, more than I thought there'd be. Excluding myself and Miss Dean, there are 17 others currently staying in the hotel. Damn. Only one guest has signed in with an X, meaning this gathering has unusually high literacy rates. Person X and a Father Lorcan Synod signed in after Miss Dean reportedly went missing. A record of who arrived and departed and when. I noticed Miss Dean did not sign out. Yeah. Alright, let's sign in.
I see you are busy for somewhere so remote, though it seems quiet around here.
The seance has brought a great many visitors, it's true. Most have retired early to be ready for the weekend ahead.
Ah, yes, the, seance. I noticed the Miss Dean's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Dean?
It is. Rather, it was. I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer.
What do you mean?
Were you hoping to meet her?
I was. She's, left already?
She has, yes. Can I help with anything else?
You can engage in conversation with characters by discussing evidence from your records. Certain responses will reveal new information, exposing more about the characters and their mysteries. Discussing topics will consume time. Select Discuss Evidence to ask Mr. Valerie about Mrs. Dean. Analyze. I'm sorry, but did you say Miss Dean departed already? Yes, Tuesday night, perhaps Wednesday morning. Her letter said she had to leave on short notice. Letter? In truth, she took her luggage and left in the middle of the night. In the morning, we found only a letter and her payment at the front desk. Would that be usual for her? Could not say. This was the first time she stayed here. Try analyzing it. Oh, this is cool. They must be difficult to see through. The damage must be recent, or surely he would have had them fixed. Yeah, dude's got a broken glass. It was the wife. I don't know, Bunny. I don't know. She's not married. She just went missing. As far as we know, she's unmarried. Her not her father. Was Colonel Mustard in the dining room with a candlestick? It's always Colonel Mustard. That's why I always pick him, because I'm always the murderer. Let's see here. Unhappy expression. He looks profoundly displeased. Is it with me or something else? He's got some kind of pocket watch in his hand. Hand on pocket watch. He keeps checking his pocket watch. He's either pressed for time, ruled by routine, or both. Okay. Let's discuss some more evidence. What about this washer lady? Oh, we have so many options here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he's holding his watch like that. Well, let's talk about the weird washer lady that we saw out front. You will think me quite mad, Mr. Varley, but I saw a woman washing something in the fountain. I can assure you that our facility has a full laundry. Nothing is washed in the fountain. Perhaps you saw a bean eye? It would be fitting for the time of year and the gathering here, though. Unfortunately, whoever's clothes were being washed. So of course he's going to deny it. Hand on the pocket watch. Let's talk about that. Are you very busy, sir? I notice you're holding your pocket watch there. These events do not run themselves. And the manner of success depend on tight scheduling. The telegraph machine being broken. You mentioned the telegraph machine is down? It is. Likely the storm shorted the battery. Terrible timing. I tried to wire up the replacement, but have had no luck. I'll have the groundsman look into the morning. Okay. What about... Should we just ask him about everything? We should probably just ask him about everything, I think. Is there much to do outside the manor? Refreshments can be requested on the patio. Many of our guests enjoy walking the grounds, and there is a hedge mage for your enjoyment, Mr. Hunter. Mr. Hunter also offers horse riding lessons, though I believe those are now booked out. But if you're asking if there is anything outside of the grounds, no. Galford, the town you took the carriage from, is our closest point of contact. I am sure you will find the hotel offers everything you could need during your stay with us. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner are served in the dining room. There is a well-stocked library, a bar, and a drawing room for relaxation, which includes a variety of games and records for your entertainment. Sadly, the bathhouse is closed at this time of year. The water is too cold to heat. And usually we have the telegraph room for communication. I am sure it will be repaired soon. I'm loving the music too. The music is very it's giving me a very strong whodunit, murder mystery theme, vibe. And it's giving me that creepy vibe too. Not overpowering, but just enough to kind of give me an ambience there. So it's pretty nice. What can you tell me about this manor? Well, it was built in the mid-1600s on land awarded to Edward Blake for his part in the Cromwellian Contest of Ireland. It has since been passed down through the generations of the Blake family and has survived any number of tragedies. Marquis Jonathan Blake is the latest in the line to hold the title, with him and his son, young Master Walter, being the last two members of the line. It was the Marquis' invitation to open the manor as a hotel in 1870, to pull the place through the difficult post-famine years. That's all I can say, though. I suspect there is more information in the library should you care to know more. Okay. What can you tell me about the Grand Seance? 1 second, guys. Apologize about that. I heard a phone going off, so I went to go check. Okay, it looks like you've gone to some trouble with this event. This seance is the first of its kind. It seems prudent to put some expense into the event. What makes a seance distinct from any other? Well, I simply run a hotel and would not be the best source for an in-depth explanation, but I will try my best. A typical seance allows only limited communication with a ghost, limited in that a medium is needed to a host, a device, etc. It's believed that at the right time of year, with the right collection of people gathered, a more direct form of communication should be achieved. Yeah, in Ireland, actually, the whole idea of Halloween, the whole gimmick behind Halloween was the fact that it was Hallows Eve, which was when the veil between life and death was at its thinnest, so that spirits can pass through it. Anyone who can look up the history of Halloween, this is where it all originated from, was Ireland. Ireland was one of the main places that started the whole tradition. They had you can even see the turnips that we were talking about earlier. It originally started with turnips. So I'm digging this so much. This is totally awesome. It's believed that at the right time, communication can be achieved. And so those people have been gathered here at Samhain where and when the veil is thinnest to see if that's true. Yeah, like I just said. As I say, that is the belief. Whether you believe it, Mr. Ward, is up to you. Let's discuss the crack in your glasses here, bro. Did you happen to drop your glasses? Yep, and did you know that they used to leave bowls of candy on the porch for the spirits of their ancestors to appease them? Yeah, and the whole gimmick behind trick or treat was that you were supposed to give them candy, or they would trick you by taking your soul. And that's why the whole gimmick behind wearing mask, too, was to prevent the spirit from knowing your actual face, because if they didn't see your actual face, they couldn't take your actual soul. That's why people wore masks. That was the whole gimmick of why that even started. Yeah, exactly. Also, the costumes were worn to trick demons from taking... Same concept with the mask. Yeah. They didn't want the spirits and demons taking your spirit, so like you would hide it behind a mask or a costume. Did you happen to drop your glasses? I did. I watched one. It was a long time ago. It may have been the same one, actually. But I watched one like forever ago about it. And I've even read up on it because I've always been fascinated with like Ireland stuff. Being Irish descent, you know, and everything. It is nothing, sir. They are serviceable. I will have them replaced after the event. Wow, he was fast to discredit that, wasn't he? Let's see. Are you alright? You look rather perturbed. I'm perfectly fine. My mind is on the hotel and the event. Of course.
I need nothing else. Thank you.
Then please wait here. The staff will prepare your room, and I'll be back to show you to it shortly. Now, if you will excuse me, with the telegraph machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning. If you need me again, you know how to summon me.
He did it. So Miss Dean was here but left. Her date of departure does line up with the letter I received. It would be good to see the letter she left behind. Seems my cutoff for investigation is midnight. I should get a move on. He sure sounds like a demon. By exploring and interacting with items, you can progress the investigation. To see which objects you can interact with, hold down the space to enable detective vision. Ooh. Oh, I can see so much now. Can't help myself. No, we don't look at the painting. There's newspaper. We're not interested in that. What the hell is this? Disc? What are these discs? Damn it. Nothing worth inside. Like, my instincts were like, there's always something in the trash. You know what I mean? Isn't that not creepy? An assortment of trashy romance novels? What the fuck? Paper from 3 years ago. The main story is a carriage accident that resulted in the death of the Marquis's wife. Oh. Hold the phone, yeah. Deceased Marioness. Mary Blake, the Marquis's wife, has recently passed. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Letters from the Mr. Dupree. He is half-heartedly inquiring about a business. A photo of him outside the manor is included. His expression is flat. What letter? Oh yeah, no, I'm about to check the letters here because I'm trying to find the letter that she wrote, that she left about her leaving. This letter is written in a swirly script that I think may be Middle Eastern. Okay, what about this one up here? Personal letter from Victoria Liu. It has no reference to the manor or planned event whatsoever. If I want to determine whether anything suspicious happened to Miss Day before I retire for the night, then I am running out of time. You know what, dude? I know. Let me see. What is my detective senses telling me? Oh, wait, fuck. I didn't see these. Clipboard. So list of the staff's rota for the rotations, I guess. I've recorded their movements in my timetable in case it proves useful. Okay, cool. Having looked around out here, I'm not sure Miss Breezelight is still being kept in the reception area. Likely the manager has it in his office. Son of a bitch. Can I just go in here casual? Oh, fuck.
Sir, this area is for staff only. I would kindly ask you to leave this room. If you need assistance, you can ring the bell in the lobby.
Fuck. Alright, how do we get in there without him knowing? Can I, like, sneak in? Damn it.
Sir, I've told you before, leave and do not come back here. If you need assistance, you can ring the bell in the...
There's gotta be something that I can do. Cloakroom? Aha! Blessed cold, Mr. Hunter. Had best get on with fixing that window soon. Window? Interesting. Crates of turnips. Cloak. Okay, hold on. I think I might know what I need to do. Let's go back outside for a second. The open window with strong bindings climbing to it. I could probably climb up this if I should find... Okay, yeah, let's climb up to it.
What on earth? Sir, this is a restricted area, and I do not know why you went to such lengths to break in here, but that hardly matters now. This event is not open to people lacking in decorum. You may take your bags and leave, sir.
Did I fuck up? Was that game over? You failed? Whoops. Whoops. See doodle. Okay. Reset, good job, Sid. Yeah. Yeah, instantly get fucking... That was smart, wasn't it? Wait, maybe I'm supposed to... What if I ring the bell again?
May I be of service, Mr.
Oh, I already discovered everything. Let's just leave.
I need nothing else.
Then please wait here. Now, if you will excuse me, with the telegraph machine broken, if you need me again...
Shit. Well, how in the hell? It's a luggage room. Telegraph room. Let's go in here. There's a faint smell of burnt paper in the air here. Shit. There's nothing I can see from here that would be causing the burnt smell in the room. Fuck. Nothing of evident here. The hotel's primary means of communication with the outside world. Apparently the battery is dead. It requires 6 volts. Page. Seems somebody was trying to follow these instructions. A voltaic battery is built by stacking cells to reach the required voltage output. This diagram shows a voltage battery with an output of 4 volts. A cell is made up of 2 discs called an anode and a cathode. Okay, separated by an electromagnetic or electrolyted bridge. The zinc disc, the electrolyted bridge, the copper disc. So wait, this shows a 4 volt, so we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, I see. I need to use all of this to generate an output of 6 volts. So he's got 1, 2. Wait. I'll need to replace the disc before I can do anything. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I know what I gotta do. I got it. I got it, gang. There's disc in here. I know. What the? You guys saw that, right? Did you guys see that? I saw that. There was a red skeleton-like thing there. We're not playing with that shit. These discs must be part of the telegraph machine that Mr. Valerie was trying to get working. He seems quite vexed at having to repair the order by hand as a result. Maybe if I can assist in his repair, he'll warm to me. Yeah, let's do that. Problem is we're running out of time. We both said what the fuck at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was about, but I was not a fan. Okay, so let's see. Let's repair this shit. Alright, let's give this a try. I can use these new devices to replace the old ones. Is it going to let me do it? I need to assemble the battery with the right voltage to power the telegraph machine. It just needs the right number of discs in the right order. Okay, so copper disc. Copper disc. Zinc disc. So that's 1 volt. That's 2 volts. That's 3 volts. That's 4 volts. That's 5 volts. And that should be 6 volts. Battery seems to be working. The telegraph machine now has a hum to it. I should tell the manager. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I have knowledge when it comes to electricity. Because I did that. I did like... Okay, so a little bit of lore about me. Personal lore. I have knowledge with electrical engineering because I went to a school that's not accredited anymore, but I have some knowledge when it comes to that. Very small amount, but it's enough there to understand the principles.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Hell yeah. Bro, I fixed your fucking machine because I'm a boss like that.
Your telegraph machine seems to be functional.
Is that so? Mr. Hunter must have slipped in unnoticed and fixed it.
Yeah, I bet it was him.
Then you'll have to excuse me. I have messages to send ahead of tomorrow. I will be in the telegraph room should you need me. You shouldn't be waiting much longer for your room, I assure you. It will be ready by midnight at the latest.
Thank you, sir. I should act quickly. I don't know how long he'll be in there. Yeah. Character locations, point of interest, and rooms can be viewed on the map by pressing 4. Go in the other room he kicked you out of. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm planning on doing. This is the map. The yellow area indicates where the ward is. Where Ward is. My guy's name is Ward. You can also see where other characters are. Characters will change position every hour, so be sure to keep an eye on the map. New areas will be added as the manor is explored. Okay. Question is, can I just walk in? A little bit of time here. He has a hat box. What's this newspaper? It is a brief article in the gathering of strange guests in the manor. It has an unwelcoming tone. Interesting. Wait, this might be what I'm looking for. Mr. Valley's mid-draft orders. He is requesting payments. Hold off until after this event is over. Why? A record of who is in which room. Useful information to have. There's something underneath it. Yeah, what the fuck is that? That's her letter! There it is, I found it! Found a fucking letter. I think this is it. Yes, this is Mrs. Dean's departure letter. On his desk. Strange. He must have been examining it when I arrived. It's signed I wonder, does this match your signature in the sign-in book? Is there any differences between these signatures? Well, yeah, the E is completely different. This is different. This is different. These signatures are close, but they do not match. Oh my god, I'm getting so excited. I'm sorry, gang, I'm getting excited. Somebody else wrote this letter of hers, but who and why? You've gathered enough evidence to craft a hypothesis. Sorry. Evidence provides keywords for each hypothesis. Press 1. Wow, a lot of shit unlocked there. Okay. Good God, how much stuff did I unlock? What the hell? Alright, press Make Hypothesis to open the hypothesis panel. Complete a hypothesis by filling in the missing words using keywords gleaned from evidence. Press Consider to determine if you are correct. Okay. Create hypothesis. Make a hypothesis. Manager. No. The manager. Wait. No, we want the letter. The manager's letter is forged. Or no. Wait, we want Miss Dean's departure letter is forged. What if I know what happened here?
So, Miss Dean didn't leave the hotel.
No.
And somebody wants us to think that she did.
Yeah.
But who? Can I learn anything about the culprit?
They definitely knew Miss Dean.
Nothing suggests a relationship or lack thereof. They could just as easily have seen her signature in the sign-in book as I did.
Shit. Okay. Well, we know they can write because they made the...
Of course. Educating the people over here isn't exactly the Crown's highest priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland.
Ah.
The fact that this letter was written at all is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Dean.
She did not leave the manor, though somebody wants people to think that she did. Completing the hypothesis is critical to advancing the mystery and finding Miss Dean. As each successful hypothesis will reveal facts about the culprit, information you know about the culprit will appear on the panel to the left. Use it as the story unfolds to eliminate suspects on the screen. For now, time to get some rest. Okay. Okay, let's leave out of this. Your room is ready. Shit. I think it's better if I just climb out and walk back in through the front door. That way he doesn't realize that I was in his office. You gotta be a sneaky boy.
Mr. Ward, your room is ready.
Dude looks super menacing in this pose, though. 1 second, guys. Okay.
Mr. Doyle has taken your luggage ahead.
Mr. Doyle? Who's Mr. Doyle? Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. That's all I can think of when I see those words. I could play this with my controller, but I am finding it more enjoyable to play on mouse and keyboard. So you guys might hear my controller vibrate every once in a while. That's the ballroom. Oh, Saturday's evening ball. Right. Dude is mystery?
If you head up the stairs, the porter will show you to your room.
Boy, he doesn't want anything to do. What the hell is this thing? A strange contraption. I wonder what its function is. What is it measuring? That's ectoplasm. That's ectoplasm. That's what it's measuring. Wait, before I go upstairs. Who are these people? Wait, is that... Jonathan Blake, the owner of the estate, painting here with his young son, Walter, and late wife, Mary. Okay. Ghost splooge? Yeah, you remember when I told Reese that mashed potatoes were ghost poop? Who is that? Oh, wait, what the fuck? Oh, is that Mary? I heard she had a little lamb. Where did she go? Was that a ghost? Get a grip, Declan. You're tired as this place is getting to you. Yeah, good times. Do they still think that? I really hope so. Is that lady... Portrait of a woman with dark hair. She's holding an ornate vase which looks to be Egyptian. Yeah, it definitely looks like Egyptian hieroglyphs on there. Plaque reads Lady Wilhelma Blake. Who's Blake? So she must be one. She must have been like one of the older ones who passed away.
This room's yours, sir. Number 4.
Number 4. Wait. We'll get to that in a minute. What's this about? No. They do still believe that's awesome. Just a random picture here. Edward Blake, the founder of Blake Manor. His outstretched hand makes him almost Christ-like. Though he was anything but a savior figure. That's funny. Do you have anything I can talk about? Let me see. A Celtic cross, though it seems somehow different to the many I've seen. Give him a high five. A high five to his face. Something on his glove. Seems to be suffering from some kind of tremor. He looks kind of scared. His eyes are red as if something is irritating them. Is interesting. Let's talk to Mr. Porter.
Well, this is your room, sir.
Okay.
Breakfast is served at 9 a.m. in the East Wing dining hall.
East Wing? Okay.
Nice chance to meet your fellow guests, that. Oh, I also put your luggage inside, sir. Anyway, sleep well and all that.
What? I can't.
Well,
Damn
breakfast
it.
is served. Nice chance to meet.
Alright.
Anyway.
Fine, sir. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Oh, that was useless. checklist in each one of these rooms? Can
Over here, sir.
Oh, he's not gonna let me go anywhere else. What an a-hole. They're gatekeeping me and I don't like it. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Can I look?
Over here, sir.
God. He's just gonna keep stopping me. I'm trying to investigate, man. Okay, it's just gonna be all the same.
Over here, sir.
Alright. Where is the list of guests and the room numbers? Oh, I have that. Hold on. It's in my... Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Room assignments. Here we go. So we got all these people. Oh, number 2 is not assigned. This one's me. Mantiovani. Okay, Miss Mantiovani. What was it about her that I need to talk? There's something I remember seeing her name pop up somewhere else. Mrs. Lau. I think Miss Miovani is the lady doing the actual seance. Like she's running it. Dupree. I remember seeing them too in a letter. Actually, no. Miss Lau was a letter, and so was Dupree. Let's see. Erickson, James, Barbosa, Miss Barbosa, Mrs. Quinn, Miss Hisham, Dr. Callaghan, Mistress D'Arcy, Ivy McLeod. Okay, there's not as many people as they make it seem. Who wasn't cares? Oh, I only can talk to a few people about that. Okay. I guess I'm going to my room. Wait. Yeah, I guess I'm going to my room. I need to figure out who's educated, who can write, and who's not. So I can narrow down my suspects. There's nothing in here that catches my eye. Is it my imagination or has this been opened? Certainly no. Fuckers opened up my stuff. What the fuck? A stag in a wintry landscape. A still piece of somewhat uninspired. Okay. Nothing of interest in here. I can look at the bed. I can look at the fireplace. I doubt I'll sleep well knowing that this damn thing is lit. Yeah. More luxurious than I'm used to. A fine gramophone, not the kind of thing I was expecting to find in my room. Strange still is that it does not come with any recordings. I bet you I'll find some somewhere. Almost guarantee you I will. I look and feel exhausted. A mounted fox. What's this? A book. A guide to local flora and fauna. Though the locale in question seems to be in the north of England. Well, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose? An intelligent, sly creature with those traits do not seem to have helped it here. It's midnight now. It's time to go to sleep. Freshly dressed with good quality sheets. I should rest. Yeah. Let's get on to the next day. Why did the clock scare you? I don't know. Am I gonna have some kind of weird ass dream? Oh, I don't like that. What the fuck? Can I... Wait. What the hell is going on here? Am I having some kind of nightmare? I don't like the way how I walk. It makes those really loud... Crouch down to hide, because they don't see me. If I'm crouched, they won't see me. Oh, come the fuck on. What's up with all the handprints on the door, on the windows? That's a big ass door. What the fuck? Sorry about that. Controller one ape shit. Should probably just unplug my controller when I'm playing this. You don't like how the door automatically shuts. This is a brick ass wall. What the hell? There's another one. What in the hell's going on here? Oh, it's one of these damn things. What the fuck is that? Is that an obelisk? Oh, look, it's Milo, my little Raven buddy. What's he doing up there? I think I'm just being stupid and I'm doing this completely wrong, but... No, I got it. Okay. Run for your life. Hey, you leave Milo alone, okay? He didn't do anything. He's just chilling up on top of the tree. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Maybe. What the hell is this symbol? What's up with my guy's eyes? I guess I'm in some kind of weird trance. He's not the thing I'm worried about. Yeah, I don't think I'm worried about him either. It's 8 o'clock. So wait, I missed lunch or breakfast? Breakfast was at what, 7? Fuck. Or was it at 8? Can't believe I missed lunch, breakfast. Why keep saying lunch?
My head. I don't feel rested at all. What was that dream? So vivid. Despite my tiredness, I've woken with a new eagerness to attend this evening's seance. Given I only learned about the event last night, I find that odd.
Breakfast is at 9? Okay, that makes more sense. That was that.
What on earth was that?
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought that. I guess we're gonna find out. October 30th, 8 a.m. The archery. That's not the kind of sound you want to hear when you're walking into a room. Scar said hi. Well, tell her I said hi back. And do it in the Batman voice. Oh, no! No!
Fast must it have been going to break through like that, Mr. Hunter?
Why would he die? Why? Why is my boy down?
Hard to say, Mr. Sham. Some of the wood up there needs replacing, so all they had to do was hit the wrong part.
Still Master and Groundsman, Mr. Tharag Hunter. Okay. The fuck? Oh, Father Lord. Oh, this was the priest. Okay. We should hold a moment of silence. Yeah, we should. Given the attire, he is likely Father Lorcan Sinnott. I don't know who those two are. Those whispering women, only one matching pair sign in at the same time. A Mrs. Victoria Lau and a Miss Ivy LeCoy. Or McLeod. Okay. Why does that priest look so... I mean, I know, right? The priest looks fucking weird. Oh, look at this Gomez looking motherfucker.
Here, Mrs. Joyce? Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantovani.
Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantiovani. Okay, so that's Miss Mantiovani there.
Oh, sirs, it were a crow. Poor thing was dead on impact.
Mrs. Joyce.
But don't you worry, we'll get this cleaned up in no time.
The housekeeper, okay. I was thinking that the Gomez-looking guy looked like Charlie Chaplin. I mean, yeah, I can see that. I was thinking Gomez because like that, he's short, he's got the mustache, the dark hair. It screamed Gomez to me. He looks really short though. Could be just because he's like closer than everybody else. But that's the Marquis. What's his name? Something.
Sorry,
Jonathan.
Marquess.
Why are they calling him the Marquess? Wouldn't it be the Marquis? Isn't it?
Miss Murphy.
Oh wow.
I was just coming to get you for young
Walter
Master
Blake.
Walter. He won't eat alone. The food'll go cold for long.
I'm gonna call it right now. This family's cursed. The family's cursed. That's why the manor's haunted. That's my. I think they're cursed by something.
Well, then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come. I shall leave the rest of you to it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
This guy looks like he hasn't slept in years. You know, he's like a lot of heavy bags under his eyes. Like he hasn't gotten good sleep in like at least a decade. Marquis of Doan. Jonathan Blake. Would the boy in the painting be the master of the house Walter? I assume so. The commotion seems to be drawing a crowd. Is this everyone then? Everyone except Miss Dean, of course. Would you sleep good having dreams like that? I mean, yeah, I would.
What's all this about a dead crow? Would that be a bad omen for anyone traveling today, yes?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I think that is a bad omen, actually.
Please, Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
Miss Simon Coventry? Okay.
Right. Some decorum, please.
And perhaps then this is our Rafiar and Faliad Callahan. Okay. No. Is it Rai? I can't pronounce that at all. Who the fuck is this guy?
He said far worse about me, and it all true. Aye, it's a bad omen, Coventry. No doubt about that.
Why does this guy look like he's like straight out of like fucking like not the 18th century that we're current or 19th century we're in, but like in like the 17th or 16th century? Mr. O'Flynn, he wasn't in the sign-in book. He must be the X. Okay, so he's the one who can't write. Because he wrote X down instead of like his actual name.
A bad omen? And it didn't show up in your cards.
He does look
Mrs.
epic, yeah.
Erickson. Oh my.
Mrs. Erickson? Oh my.
Show some respect.
Oh, this
Mr.
dude.
Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line?
Oh, that's Mr. Dupre. I like this older guy with the monocle though. He looks pretty cool. He looks fucking cool as shit too. I like him.
Or is your dynamic the other way around?
Oh damn, he's calling him out for being a fucking cuck.
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman, Mr. Scarrett, nor am I her man. We are people and belong only to ourselves.
Oh, that's Darcy and that's Dupree. Okay. And that's Scarrett. Michael Scarrett and Hazel Erickson. Interesting.
Actually, the cards are more of a tool, a guide. They reflect.
They reflect. She got interrupted.
Is there a need to prove yourself, Mrs. Erickson? Huh?
A French accent. He is likely Mr. Torsen. You know what? Torsen. I wanted to say, I'm not going to lie, and this might come off as bad, but I just don't care. When I saw his name, I didn't see the T, and my brain thought croissant. I almost called him Mr. Croissant. That's so terrible, but that's where my brain went. but it's Torsent. There's a lot of people. By process of elimination, then, the distracted man must be Cathal O'Meara. And those remaining women, the lady on the right looks more like a Barbosa and the other a Quinn. Okay. I have to call him that now? His name is Croissant? Okay, we can do that. Speaking of late arrivals. Who is our newest guest? Oh shit, they're all looking at me. My guy looks pretty fucking cool too. I like his coat. This might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 a.m. in case anyone wants to return to the room and freshen up. Saved by the bellboy. Seamus Doyle. I kind of do like have some Dracula vibes going on. I'm not gonna lie. One of those people must be behind Mrs. Dean's disappearance, but who are they all? They're all here for the seance, and some of them know one another clearly. Do they all know one another? Am I clearly an infiltrator? Can't think on that too much, or I'll grow paranoid. All I can do is my job, investigate her vanishing and probe into these people. One of them is behind it. The more I learn about them and their reasons for being here, the better chance I have of finding her. I should make a record of their movements. That might be helpful to know what their plans are and when their rooms are free.
Un moment. Monsieur?
What is it, Mr. Croissant?
You would be Declan Ward, correct?
Dude called me a dick.
Allow me to even the playing field. Huh? I am Etienne Toussaint, a debunker of fraudulent mystics.
Oh.
And it's the topic of fraud I wish to speak with you on.
Interesting. Analyze this boy. What we got going on here? So we got some kind of weird pen. What is that? Society of Physical Research, established in 1882. Okay. Got something in this pocket. Notebook in pocket. Notebook worn around the edges, kept close to his hand. Okay. Oh, he only had 2 observations. Interesting. Discussed evidence. Notebook in pocket. No, we should go with we'll start with the fraud. Searching out fraud must be easy work at the event such as this. In what way, I wanted to say mon ami, but that's not it. Monsieur. It is a seance. Surely everyone involved in running it is a charlatan, and the rest naive fools. Au contraire, monsieur. Many of the guests are truly magical practitioners. But a gathering such as this, there is likely to be somebody looking to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees, those who merely believe. You're the one who brought up the shit. So, do you believe in magic? I guess he does. Question is, though, does he believe in magic in a young girl's heart? Excuse me, but did you say that there are people here who think they can perform magic? None. I said there are people here who can perform it. You are, I know, not of this scene, but believe me when I tell you, magic, rituals, ghosts, it is all real. I almost dropped my controller, sorry about that. You guys heard the octave, my voice go up a little bit? I was catching it. It is hard, of course, and expensive in what it takes, so it is not commonplace. Easier for some to say fake? This is ridiculous. To you right now, maybe. But you are here now, and you will soon see many unexplainable things. This guy. Yeah, let's see. The guest. Yeah, let's talk to the guest. You suspect someone then? I believe most attendants are legitimate practitioners, but yes, I have my suspicions. Attendees and staff have their own problems to be solved. Solving these mysteries will help you uncover more about the relationship with Dean and their own reasons for attending the seance. You've gained enough evidence to solve Mr. Croissant's hypothesis. After solving the hypothesis, confront Mr. Croissant to find out what your deductions have revealed. I believe in most attendees, but yes, I have my suspicions. My intent is to gain the proof that they will discredit them. Form hypothesis. Okay, let's try this out. Let's see what we got. What we got. All right, let's see what we can. Let's see what we can put together, gang. What we thinking? So let's see what we got. We got make a hypothesis here. So Mrs. goal is to research, or no? Let's see. It's to coerce me into investigating Mr. Croissant's goal is to coerce me into investigating a guess for fraudulence. That makes the most sense, right? But it's either for fraudulence or for his society. Let's consider this. What if I know what happened here?
It seems Mr. Toussaint is here on a witch hunt and intends to force me to his side. I should confront him about this.
God damn, I got that shit right off the bat. You could say I'm a detective. Maybe I should just go ahead and confront him. Your goal is to coerce me into investigating a guess for fraudulence.
Quite right. Excellent. I had planned to do it myself, but once I saw you, I knew you would have to help, Detective.
So, you do know who I am?
Indeed. I am an investigator of my own sort, you see. It would be foolish of me enter a new country and not read the papers, n'est-ce pas? As for my own investigation, I have focused on Madame Hazel Erickson. I'll get to the heart of it. She's an out-and-out fraud. About this, I have no trace of a doubt. But my belief alone is not quite enough. I still lack evidence.
Lack evidence, huh?
Here, take this key. It will let you into room 19, Madame Erickson's room. There you can find something that proves the case. Of this, I'm sure.
What makes you think I'd do a thing like that?
That's your job, is it not? And you would want to keep your presence here quiet? No?
Blackmail?
You won't hear a thing further about your presence once you have aided. Here, the key. I shall see you back with the evidence inside the hour. Yes? Otherwise, well, I will have to make an announcement at breakfast. You'll be out no long after.
Fuck, you're blackmailing me.
And how do you expect me to get into Miss Erickson's room safely?
I believe I heard her discussing her plans with Monsieur Aufin. You might consider listening in.
Okay. I should probably check to see what's going on over here first. You can eavesdrop on private conversations to discover more clues. Okay. Let's
I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a pen I can borrow?
No use for one. Druidry is an oral tradition, so I never got much into the writing. Oh, it served me grand for my purposes. Do you want my chisel?
No. I was planning on taking some notes. I want to go downstairs and examine the energy left by that poor bird before breakfast.
Why?
I suspect there is something to be learned about our fortunes here. If only I could have gotten to it before it was cleaned up.
Aye, well, I suppose some folks here have never gutted a bird to read its entrails before.
Is that some kind of Irish saying?
No.
Oh, well, you'll excuse me then.
He was literally gonna fucking gut the bird. Mr. Flynn doesn't write, and I didn't see his name on the sign-in book. He must be the person who marked it with an X. I'll make a note of that. I fucking called that earlier. I said that. While investigating, you can learn characters' movements across the weekend. This information is learned by asking people, searching rooms, listening in on conversations, and more. This information will be will be added to the timetable. I can't talk. Press 3 to ask more. As you learn more about information, the timetable will be populated. Characters will appear on the map each hour if you know their schedule for a time slot. Reminders can also be set so events aren't missed. Okay, cool. That does make it a little bit easier. Wait a minute. I do want to go... Let's see. What is it? Mysteries? No. Records the guest. Mysteries. No, I don't want to do that. Where is the... Is there a way? Okay, so we know one thing for sure. Yeah, the culprit. Here we go. We know he can't write. So, it's 13, 16, 18, 19. Attendees list. It says target. Dean's name is circled. Whoa. Oh, and it's got Croissant's name crossed out. Why is his name crossed out? What is this? Can I interact with that? Well, no, let me. There we go. Stationary. Wait, she was asking him for a pin, but she had a pin right there. What? Why does she need a pin if she already had a pin in here? Nothing happens when I touch it. It feels surprisingly cold. This is suspicious. Tarot cards! A standard deck of tarot cards. I can't see anything special about them. That's because there's nothing special about them. It's not like Phasmophobia where I kill myself. Oh, wait, a burnt letter. The remains of a letter from a contract telling her that she is magically void, meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how hard she tries. No wonder she burnt it. Ooh. She's a fake! What's this? They're closed for the evening. None of it is noteworthy. What is this? Schedule. Mrs. Erickson's schedule for this weekend. I have noted her movements in my timetable. Fuck yeah, we got timetable stuff. I'm actually really digging this game. I'm not gonna lie. HOGD? What the hell is this? A book on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. A specialist society. Variety of average size shoes. Okay. What does this mean? The E. Act on... Okay. A book by Monsieur Croissant, Frauds of Their Mythology, Volume 2. It has several pages bookmarked. That's not creepy at all. What the hell is that? What is this? A mixture of morphine and scopolamine? I've heard of this concoction being used to sedate people. Is this for her own use or something more sinister? Hmm. Wait, did she throw anything useful away? No, I can't even look. Wait, is there anything in here? Assortment clothing. More assortment clothes for an event. There's no worry.
I'm running out of time to find Mr. Toussaint as evidence.
A dress here with beads. Okay. Oh, here we go. What's the combination for this? I wonder. Wait. Maybe I got the combination wrong. Hold on. I know what it is. I know what it is. HOGD. It's gotta be that. HOGD. H. O. G. And D. We got it. Look at that. God, I'm so goddamn good at the game. Why? Why would I do that? Some ancient looking pages. Magic resides in the heart of the user. Consume it and it will take their power. Illuminatus Magicus Consumitatio. I don't know what that means. Place the sedated victim inside the ritual circle. This is like a fucking human sacrifice shit going on right here. Candles, a knife, bog oak, everything required to carry out the ritual. But who? I cannot risk picking another Pahar like me. Looks to be a ritual to eat the heart of a person and steal their magical abilities. Good gosh, you can't honestly mean to go ahead with this. Oh! Hello, friend. Thank you for the raid. Did not expect that. Hope you guys had a good raid. Good stream. Let me give you a quick shout out. I forgot my stuff does that. Like, makes that really loud noise. It scared the shit out of me. Not gonna lie. Let me give you a quick shout out here, friend. There you go. Hope stream was good. Looks like you were playing some Bloodborne. Oh, yeah, nice. I've never actually played Bloodborne, but I have seen plenty of playthroughs through it. How are you doing? Hi, God. Yeah, hi. It's been a minute. It was super fun. That's good to hear. Yeah. We're just playing a classic mystery game for Halloween. We're doing a little bit of spook stuff, so. There's ruins. Small stone with ruins roughly carved into them. Everybody who's joining in for the raid, thanks for joining in. My name is Sid, or Sidolphus. I usually just go by Sid. But yeah, we play a variety of games over here. And right now we're currently playing the Seance of Blake Manor. It's an indie game that I just found. It's on sale because of the holidays, because, you know, with Halloween right around the corner. So I was playing this a little bit today, and I plan on playing some more of it tomorrow as well. Rich red candles. Something about them leaves me uncomfortable. Okay. Well, I think we got everything we need, gang. I'm glad that it was super fun, though. That's good to hear. I played Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1 and 2. I never played any more than that. Well, I did play Elden Ring, actually. So, like, in that line of games. Okay, so... let's see. Can we... We go our mysteries here. Yeah, investigate. Can we make a hypothesis yet? Or no? There's all kinds of stuff going on here. I don't like any of this. I need to discuss it with him, yeah. I probably just need to go back and talk to him. Let's talk to Mr. Croissant. See what he has to say.
Ah, hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
Discuss some evidence, buddy. I found this burnt paper. Discuss this. I found a scrap of paper indicating that Mrs. L. Erickson is a Pahar? I thought it might interest you. It does, but a scrap of paper, you say. Is the page complete? Is she named on it? She is not. Then it will not suffice. I do not think we could convince anyone it isn't a forgery. However, it might be. Proof? Wow. The ritual pages. Let's discuss this. Found a ritual in a room. It talks of eating a person's heart to steal their magical abilities. Surely this is nonsense, sir. Such a thing cannot be real. What's more, she cannot intend to do this. This is ominous, rather too ominous. Certainly such rituals exist. Do they work? I cannot say. Would she do it? Madame Erickson is a fraud, monsieur, but I have trouble believing her capable of such a deranged act. You'll no doubt find many things here studying strange things, but reading a book on sacrifice is not the same as performing it, correct? If we are to know this is her plan and not academic in nature, then she would need to confess. She's unlikely to confess to me, but you, perhaps. List of names. Discovered a list in her room with the names of guests on it. Interesting, but it doesn't prove anything in itself. A list of marks for her fraudulent ways. A list of something more. Who can say this alone? Your name was marked off. How insulting. A list of people she does not like, maybe? Evelyn Dean's name was circled, as the top was written targets. Interesting. Speculation, yes, but perhaps it is that I do not use magic, whereas Mademoiselle Dean, she is rumored to be a studied woman. Let's talk about her. You said you wanted to see her in action, but Miss Carmela Mantovani, the mystic of honor at this seance. You are correct. I can't. I'm having a hard time speaking in a French accent. You are correct, monsieur, but that does not interest me. Mademoiselle Mantovani's talents are known and tested many times over. I am sure she will do a fine job. Okay. You always carry that notebook with you, Mr. Croissant. More often than not. There's a lot of record, but I don't chance to find something so fragile like memory. You agree, no? I have seen you making notes in your own journal, oui, which means yes, I know that. Proof. Let's start with that. What sort of proof would suffice to show someone to be a fraud? Any number of things, monsieur. Catching them in the act, of course, but a record of their methods, a letter admitting they are faking it, even a confession would do, witnessed by someone of standing. I'm sure you will know it when you see it.
Okay. That's all.
Take care, monsieur.
Alright. So, against our bad judgment, we're going to have to talk to her. Let me talk to him. Analyze. He looks to be living a hermit lifestyle. Yeah? His belt is quite eye-catching. A roughly made crown of wood and leather. What else we got here? Ah, here we go. A yew branch with the simplest of ornamentation, but he carries it proudly. I do want to talk to him, but at the same time, I should probably go ahead and talk to her. Let's analyze her first. An elaborate crest worn with pride. I don't recognize the symbol itself, however. I do. It's that Golden Dawn thing. Array of jewelry and sword worn by spiritualists and shown woman. Okay. She hides it well, but seems uncomfortable. For what reason? Ooh, we got a hypothesis unlocked. Hold on. Let's go. So we can make a hypothesis here. Create a hypothesis. Let's make one. So Hazel Erikson's goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities. That is my suggestion. So that her goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities. Let's see if that's the right. What if I know what happened here?
Mrs. Erikson intends on murdering Evelyn Dean to eat her heart and steal her magical abilities. I must confront her before it's too late.
Well, hello there. I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
We haven't. I'm Declan Ward.
Mrs. Erikson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly. I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering. I'm hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
Discuss some evidence real quick. If I tell her any of this, she's gonna know that I went into her room. But I want to talk about the stuff that I noticed on her body. Are you alright, Erikson? You seem uncomfortable. As if to comment on it will make me more comfortable. I'm fine, Mr. Ward, thank you. Oh, that wasn't really... How about the crest on her necklace? Because see, that's the same symbol, so I'm guessing it has to do with the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Can I ask what the crest you're wearing symbolizes? I'm a member of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. It's just a little way to let fellow members know they're among kin, you know. Alright, screw it. We're going to go for the confrontation. Your goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical ability.
How could you possibly...
Because I'm a detective.
Can you, read minds? Or did you let yourself into my room to rifle through my belongings? Bad news for both of us, then. You can't say anything without giving yourself up as a thief. And who would believe you? Whatever it is, you're no mystic, so there's no way you can't understand. To know such secrets exist, such wonders to see.
I think you're crazy.
And to be kept from it by some abnormality. What's the reason? I've put the work in and nothing. Am I a soulless freak? Is that why?
Oh, she's losing it. I guess to be surrounded by it and not be able to be gifted.
And then again for eternity? Would you sit by and do nothing?
Yeah, I would.
Well, I won't. I'll have my heart, my powers, my soul, and all you get by saying something is a nasty dealing with when I have them. Stay out of this, Mr. Ward, if you have any sense.
Good lord, this woman is insane, desperate, or both. She must be stopped. Maybe Mr. Croissant will have some idea. An action has been unlocked. Additional action in the mini-map. What does that mean? 4? Oh, okay. It just shows me that. Yeah. Let's talk to him real quick, see what we got. Thank you for the subscribe, Cats. Appreciate it, buddy. How are you doing? I didn't see you hop in with the rest of the raiders earlier. Here, let me give you a special little shout out here. Let's see. Welcome to the club, my dude. Say hello to the floor. Can I help you? Yeah, we want to discuss the confession. That's what we want to discuss.
Mrs. Erickson has confessed to me. Quite a
I said hey. Hey, Yvette. I hate that guy. Oh, yeah, such a good movie. One of my favorite movies as a kid. What's going on? That whole YouTube video made me laugh so hard.
She is indeed a fraud. She has no magical powers. She seems to be incapable of using magic, in fact. Something that plagues her. To the point where she will perform a ritual to steal the heart and magical prowess from another ear.
What? No, it cannot be.
She is in dire need to feel magic. To have it, it seems. But also, she fears that the reason she cannot use magic is a flaw in her soul.
She's blinded, of course, by our desires. Anyone who believes in a soul would also believe that there is no eternal bliss for them after murder. Especially in a manner so foul. What's more, now you and I know our plan.
Yeah.
Here, take my notes. Let her know that if she does this, not only it will stain her in her God's eyes for eternity, but also we'll see her hanged and raised to this oblivion she fears so much. She would be better served getting off this path now and finding more mundane solutions to finding her God's favor. I am told one can cleanse her soul with coin. My record shows she certainly coined enough of that in her time. As for you and me,
I said,
Mr.
hey.
Wilder, our business is done. Whatever reason you're really here, your identity is safe with me.
Well, thank you, Mr. Croissant.
And as for this place, news of our plans has turned my stomach. I've had enough mysticism for this trip. I shall be sitting the seance out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have notes to make in my quarters. Au revoir, monsieur.
Mr. Croissant is no longer attending the seance. He now has the information he needed on Mrs. Erickson, which will also ensure she does not do something more terrible. Wait, why is it showing? What the hell? The gauge decreased and a light went out as soon as Mr. Croissant decided he was no longer attending the seance. What exactly is that device monitoring and why? It's monitoring the spiritual power of the people present. Maybe I should convince other guests to avoid the event and see if this occurs. This is so freaking interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so interested in what's going on here. I love a good mystery.
Excuse me, sir.
Uh-oh. Who's this? What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Is this your room? Number 4? Mr. Ward.
Yeah. That's my name, don't wear it out.
Yes, that's me.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Just delivering this parcel to your room. It was left for you at the front desk.
From the front desk.
By who?
No idea, sir. It was left when nobody was about to see. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
What is this, a journal? It had Mrs. Dean's name on it? What's inside? How did this get here? No postmark, so it came from the hotel itself? But from who? Regardless of who sent it, I should read this thing. Sunday the 24th. She talks of her arrival at the manor. Okay, so she arrived on the 24th is when she showed up. Everything seemed to be going smoothly. Her writing is delicate and graceful, as was her signature. What are these weird symbols? What are these 4 symbols beside the word supplies? Supplies. Monday the 25th. It seems she's bumped into someone she was not pleased to see them. Progressing the story in any meaningful manner? I see what you did there. Oh, you clever dog. Oh, that means I can't do anything for like 5 minutes. So I can't progress the game in any meaningful manner for 5 minutes. Okay. Let me get my... So I guess I can't even like... Because I'm like reading this journal, which I guess progresses the story. That's clever. That is clever. Let me get my stopwatch started here. So I guess we could just chat because I can't do anything else. It's 5 minutes. So Monday she bumped into somebody. So who do we think she bumped into, I wonder? Yeah, I know, right? Just being an ass. Oh, you're good, man. I appreciate it. If anything, I think it's funny. It's good timing. Feel free to play. Oh, I gotta stick to it, man. I said I wasn't gonna do it. I gotta stick to the band. You banded me. I gotta stay there. I can just throw off on some wild theories. That's what I can do. Based off this little bit of information that we have. So the symbols, she arrived on the 24th. 25th, she bumps into somebody she's not pleased to see. What if it's the girl that we just talked to? What if it's the one who wants to eat her heart? She wants to eat her heart out. But then we have these symbols with the supplies. So I'm guessing something in like the supply storage room. Those symbols might be present or useful. The bitch in the red dress. Yeah, her. I can't remember her name. The one that's with the Golden Dawn Society. She's definitely... Something's going on with her. I don't think she's the one that killed her. Ada Wong. This isn't Resident Evil, bro. Oh. She doesn't look anything close to Ada Wong. Ada Wong's a lot better looking than she is. Like 1,000 times better looking. Just saying. You got the reference. I definitely did, yeah. I mean, I played a little bit of Resident Evil. I know enough. I knew I liked you. Yeah, man. I mean, the red dress looks good on Ada Wong. It does not look good on that girl. Got to figure out what the supplies room is, though. We're going to have to figure that out. We got to figure out who she bumped into, which I think it is the girl in the red dress, but I don't think she's the one that killed her or kidnapped her. Because as far as we know, especially from like what she said in her conversation, it sounds like I need to play the remake and the Separate Ways DLC. For which one? For 4? Are you talking about Resident Evil 4, I'm assuming? Based off of what we know, yeah, I figured, okay. That makes sense, because that's where her and Leon pop up. And I know there's DLC that came out for it, but I haven't played... The last time I played Resident Evil 4, I played it originally on the GameCube. And I paused the game. Well, it wasn't me playing it. I was kind of like... I have 2 older brothers, so like most of the time whenever we had games, I would kind of like... We would like take turns playing the game. But most of the time it was just basically me sitting and watching because I was the youngest, so... You know. But I was messing with my brother, and he got up to do something, and I unpaused his game, and he was at a spot where he was being chased by like a crap ton of zombies and one of the guys with a chainsaw. And I paused the game right before, like, as I ran into a building, like a little shed, a shack, and I got stuck in there, and the guy with the chainsaw was coming right at me. So I paused the game right there at that moment. And while he was gone. And when he got back, he unpaused the game, and he literally instantly died from the guy with the chainsaw. The guy immediately tagged him, and he died. And he's like, what the fuck just happened? He was like, I don't know what happened. He's like, 1 second, I'm like, 1 second, he's like completely somewhere else. Next thing he knows, he's stuck in a shed with a chainsaw guy chasing him. I know, I'm a fiend. But it was so funny. It was like the best troll moment of my life. One of my favorite troll moments. Another thing I used to do back then around that same time, I used to be really big into old school RuneScape at the time. This was before like RuneScape, before it was known as old school RuneScape. It was just known as RuneScape back then. And I used to troll people on that game all the time. Like I would go up in the wilderness with like a poison dagger, and I would just poison. I would go to the very top parts of the wilderness, and I would poison people with a dagger. I would die because, I mean, I'm not wearing anything worth a damn because you drop all your gear. So the only thing worth of value that I would have on me would be the dagger. And I had the prayer for protect item. So I wouldn't even drop the dagger. I would just poison them and then die. And they'd have to run all the way through the fucking wild wilderness before they died from the poison. That was another thing. I was a big troll back then, like really bad. But to be fair, a lot of those guys, especially in RuneScape, there was a lot of like scammers and trolls in that game. So it was a way for me to like fight back. I remember running for my life in the opening village and running for my life from the Chainsaw Man and spawning a second Chainsaw Man. Good times. Yeah, my brother, he shot the bazooka in the lake, and like the gigantic evil crocodile thing popped out and killed him. It was a really funny scene because he had no idea. Neither one of us knew about it. So that's 5 minutes. So we're gonna go back to the game. But good detour. Yeah, it totally caught us off guard. We did not expect it. It looks as if she was to name them on a following page, but that information is now missing. Fuck. Okay, so we didn't get the rest of that. Tuesday the 26th, the night when she went missing. Oh, interesting. So she went missing on the 26th. She speaks a feeling of dread, and she doubts she will sleep that night. Her writing has become more erratic since arrival at the manor. A sigil with dream scrawled next to it. I saw this in my dream. Did she dream it too? What is this? That is a symbol that we saw in our dream. It is still there in the remake? That's cool. That is pretty cool. Do we have the same dream? Does that mean, has everyone experienced anything similar, I wonder? If I could find even 3 people with similar experiences, then I could be sure there's something there. There's still one more. Yeah, torn page. It seems some pages were torn out. Yeah. Alright. This has left me with more questions than answers. Perhaps some answers lie in her reason for being here. Maybe I'll find something related to that or otherwise useful by searching her room. But in which room was she staying in? Oh, we know how to figure that out. Let's go to our records here. We have... Where is it? 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 It's got to be here somewhere. There it is. So, let's see. Examine... Well, this is interesting. I'm not seeing her name anywhere, so she's got to either... Her room must have either been number 2, number 7, or number 21. 2, 7, or 21? There's a gent's bathroom. 2, 1. Wait. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Look. Where's this is unoccupied, so this might have housed Miss Dean. I can't hear anything. It doesn't seem to be anyone's side. It's not locked. They must leave unused bedrooms open. Okay, that's cool. Let's see what we can find in here, guys. Boy, this is very... There's nothing of interest. I shouldn't have opened that. What's under the bed? Ha! Man, like, I don't know. I'm too good. A book of spooky stories for children. The pages on vampires are folded in. A child's block sits under the bed. I found children's toy under the bed in room 2. I wonder if they are from the young master or a previous guest. This could be his room. A book of ghost tales. I don't see an author listed. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm thinking this is the kid's room. I don't think this is her room, so we'll go ahead and leave. So it was 2, 7, and then it was 21. So we don't think she was in room 2. Ah! Ghost. A relaxing, secluded area for a game of chess. There's a toy train down here. Small red train has been left here. I should stop clicking on everything because I have only until 9 o'clock and it's literally less than 10 minutes away. Alright, we need 7 and we need 21. Seven and then 21. I guess we can go ahead and check room 21 first. Here we go. Can't hear anything. Doesn't look like she went inside. The room is listed as occupied. Yeah, I thought so. So let's... Yeah. This looks like it could easily be floorboards. I love how I clocked that like the second I walked over here. Loose floorboard. There might be something underneath it. Can I pry it open, please? Alright. What's underneath the bed? Ooh. A box of matches has been lost under here. Okay. So nothing real. The fucking mirror just broke. What the fuck, dude? Wow, on earth, what happened here? Was this cracked when I first came in? No, it wasn't there. Ooh, what's this? A copy of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein on the modern Prometheus. Well, that's fucking eerie as hell. Nothing here. I'm running out of time. I'm desperately running out of time. This room is definitely odd. What is that sound? Oh, hold on. The grate is rusted. Ashes stuck together. Perhaps there is a leak here. Okay. I'm not sure that this is Mrs. Dean's room. Yeah, I don't either. Alright, we got one more room that we can investigate that might have more information. But that room was definitely the most creepiest one, because I mean the glass shattering out of nowhere, that was some odd shit, not gonna lie. That was some very odd stuff going on there. 13 to 16, that's 17. 6. Room 7 through 12, here we go. This manor is freaking huge, man. A largely unused storage closet. Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why did my screen shake? I don't like that shit. Room 7 to 8? Like, why is there... They're in their own separate little corridor? This is weird. That's another closet. Here's 7. I can't hear anything. Doesn't seem to be anyone inside. It's unoccupied. It's not locked. Why was the bench in the middle of the floor? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like, a lot of this stuff doesn't make no sense. Little to no interest. What's in here? Little to no interest. What's underneath the bed? Ooh, a key. What's this? A key? For all the bedrooms in the northeast corridor for use by staff? Fuck yeah. One of the floorboards is coming up here, but it's still secure. Looks like it's been a while since this bed was moved. Every time those things reclose, it scares the shit out of me because it makes me think something bad's going on. No. What's in here? No. Look at the chimney. Oh, there's something in there. Some burnt scraps of paper remaining, enough that I can't make out the message. Meet me in room 7 after your bar shift, and still us some wine. A pile of old ash. Cobweb. This place hasn't been dusted for a while. I'm thinking this is where the staff hung out to like bone. A well-done copy of the Bible. Oh, maybe the priest was here. Can't see anything in here of note. Okay. Okay. I think room 22 was her, or 21 was her room. Act on Hazel Erickson. Oh, I still gotta do that. We gotta go back. I got distracted by doing the other thing. I don't like how the stairs squeak. Let's talk to her.
Mr. Ward, surely we have nothing left to discuss?
Discuss evidence.
Mrs. Erickson, we need to talk.
This had best not be about my personal affairs again. Why don't you do us both a favor, Mr. Ward, and stop interfering?
Maybe I don't want to stop interfering. Maybe it's my job to interfere. Sorry, guys.
What could you, of all people, possibly have to say to me?
I can think of a couple words.
That's not a bad point. Perhaps you'll be more interested in what Mr. Toussaint has to say.
Mr. Croissant has a lot to say about you. Yeah, that's right. You better be sweating in your boots.
Shall we go to your room then? Or would you rather discuss this in the open?
Yes, my room, sir.
At least you can say my guy has some decorum, at least. Very smooth.
So you've read the notes and understand your situation. Whether you face eternal damnation now is a point of debate. You assume that this is linked to this magical nullness you have. You may well be wrong. But if you do this, then you are locking yourself onto that path.
That's true.
And Mr. Toussaint will ensure your remaining days will not be easy. Magic or no.
Oh.
He's right. I'm a damned fool. I wanted so much to be special. To have what the others have.
You can't always get what you want. I'll tell you that.
But now you have taken that hope from me. Maybe you will have saved my soul. But even now, I think I'd pay that price for a taste of that.
I don't know if it's worth it.
If he wasn't going to rob my chance to use and appreciate it, I would curse you both if I didn't know there would be no venom in my bite. But he wins. I forsake this ritual. And I forsake this seance.
There we go.
I have no want to see others enjoying what I will never have. I hope they see their ghost and more. So much more.
I've already seen enough ghosts, to be honest with you.
Now, I would really like to be left alone. I have a lot to think about.
No longer attending the seance, using Mr. Croissant as a safeguard. I talked her down. So now that little machine, yeah, we go. I was right to gauge the crease as people's plans for the seance change. I'm still unsure of what this device purpose, but my gut says I want this to decrease as much as possible by the seance. Yeah, I think so too. The seance has attracted the likes of Mrs. Erickson, and Miss Dean may be in even more danger than I realized. I was able to make her see sense, but I doubt this is enough to spare her from eternal damnation. She's a fraud, an unrepentant sinner with no regard for harm caused by her pursuit of power. How many desperate people has she cheated to get this far? Can she atone for what she's already done? That is, if she's even realized she needs to. Regardless, she's no longer my concern. That's fair. I don't really have enough time to do much of anything else. I found a publication of his in Miss Eric's room. He does not trust or use magic. Wait. The dream. Room 15. Why did it say room 15? Isn't that weird? The door to room 15 appears to be missing. The markings on the wall look similar to those of my dream, but without a pattern. How would I even go about finding such a thing? Whoever this has caused this to vanish might have been Mrs. Dean's room. Following these will help you progress and solve mysteries. Reviewing the mystery map you can help you remember what you have and haven't already investigated. Further clues can be revealed by discussing evidence with other characters. The info panel on the right can show you who you can discuss a specific piece of evidence with. Why is this saying I should focus? Oh shit. I wasted time. Oh. I think I may have did this wrong. Can I? Hmm. I don't know the symbol that I need for that door. I've only got 1 minute worth of time left. I guess I can go down there and ask the one guy about the missing doorway. Or I can ask him a question about his room. I think it's best if I just do this now.
Mr. Ward, I do hope the earlier commotion with the bird didn't disturb your rest. There is breakfast in the dining hall from 9 a.m., located in the east corridor here, and your fellow guests will be giving talks throughout the day in the drawing room, located in the west corridor. Is there anything else I can help with?
Well, I guess there is. I have one question that I want to talk to you about. I found a missing doorway. Please talk to me about it. The door to room 15 is missing. Missing door? You mean the rumors? Yes, it's long been said that Percival Blake walled up a screwy girl after she refused
it's all coming together.
Advances. Then the same with her fiancé who came looking for her. Percival Blake was documented as a jealous and bitterly angry man, so it's possible. But in the 100 plus years since his passing, no hidden rooms or walled up bodies have been found. Certainly it predates the manor becoming a hotel, so I suspect it was not our room 15. Of course, the missing bodies were not found anywhere else either, so nothing can be entirely ruled out. Likely they fled for a better life in the, at the time, newly discovered America. There's more information on this other topics in the library, okay?
I need nothing else.
Certainly.
Certain topics can be researched in the library to uncover further information. Key research topics will always be found on the research desk. The bookshelves can be used to gain supplementary information. Okay. Southeast corridor. I like how now it says it's 9, when it was 9 a second ago. The event in this next hour is the dining room. Okay. Is it automatically going to force me to go there? No? A research desk. This will be useful if I want to look up anything. Yeah, I do. I want to look up Percival. Wait, is it Percival Blake that I want to look up? Let's see, go back. Mysteries. Go back. Steen's room. Investigate this. Okay, so it is Percival Blake that I want to look into. Information on Percival Blake. Read on. Percival Blake became the Marquis of Doon at the age of 24 when his father, Graham, died of old age. This was in 1739. He rolled through the Great Freeze, the year of the slaughter, the Jacobite Rising, until he drowned in the tsunami of 1755 at the age of 40. Damn. I need some additional... I see some annotations that suggest that he didn't drown in the tsunami more than that he was drowned during it. Since he was not popular with the people around him. In 1744, a scullery maid went missing. Rumor suggested she had rejected advances he made. Her fiancé came from a nearby village to find her, and he too wasn't heard from again. Various notes are added from different periods that say staff believed he walled them up alive. One note says that you can still hear the sobbing from one another through the darker months. Despite his gruesome reputation, a portrait of him still resides in the East Tower. Blake history. Their lineages and their lands. Is there anything I want to look up? I want to look up Blake. And his father when I died. Rolled the Great Freeze. Okay. It's all information I already know. Okay, nothing right now. Okay, so we want to look up. This is more Blake history. No, we don't want to look anything up right now. But there. Events through Ireland's past, studies of its people, census data is found here. I want to look at the Great Freeze. In the winter of 1739, a violent storm hit Ireland. The resultant drop in temperature was so drastic that liquid froze indoors. There are no official records of how cold it got, but some measurements taken by enthusiasts claimed it dropped as low as minus 20 degrees. The year of slaughter. The first of Ireland's 3 families' crop and herd damage from the Great Freeze resulted in massive shortages in milk and food. Records suggest that as high as 20% of the then population died. It was a high population of lives lost from the Great Famine nearly a century later. The tsunami of 1755. Massive earthquakes in Portugal sent a tsunami north that hit the southern and western parts of Ireland. Seems to have reached as far up as Comera, where this manor is built. Untold thousands died from the tsunami. The earthquake itself claimed the lives of over 100,000 Portuguese. The Great Famine. It's less than 50 years since the Great Hunger that lasted from 45 to 52. A blight wiped out the potato crops most of the population relied on to survive as the English rule exported every other resource from the country: peas, beans, rabbits, fish, honey, and more. On top of this, the English corn laws blocked the import of any grain despite the obvious need for their relief. The full loss of life from this period is yet unknown, but deaths are estimated to be around 1 million, with another million fleeing the country on coffin ships bound for America, Canada, Australia, and more. Anyone surviving something like that can't but have deep scars. My own partner refused to talk of it, angered darker when it was mentioned. It's unknown how long it will take for the country to recover. It's still gonna have me do that, isn't it? See under his room. Portrait of hangs in the East Tower. Wait a minute, I might have to go to the East Tower then. There's nothing world event wise I don't want to look up. I found that book of flora and fauna. Sciences, psychology. I might as well at least check these aisles and see through. Oh, this is the world history one. There's nothing here. Just to see if I have any options, you know. Look up folk healing. Many accomplished modern doctors and physicists have been born, raised, and trained in Ireland, and thus there is no shortage of doctors here. Ireland is home to a parallel discipline known often as folk healing. That is addition to treating ailments common and uncommon with hedge magic from the intangible, such as the application of herbal teas and tinctures, to the intangible of somewhat more fantastical, often the creation or application of charms or rites. While there is a belief that such ability isn't available to everyone, particularly proudness is noted amongst a community and often leads to 1 or 2 people being noted authorities on the practice within their communities. I just looked up folk healing. I have nothing for science. Psychology, maybe? Tones, minds and its workings, and tunnels and such things. Naturalism, no. Extraterritorialism, all that stuff. Archaeology. Explorations into fields of archaeology. It changes over the past 100 years. Formations. There's anything I want to look up? No. That's not. Geography, maybe? The Blake Manor. Began in 1652 as a land awarded to the veteran soldier Edward Blake. It was a matter of no small undertaking or finance, and the work continued over generations. It is said that the manor was built on grounds the local residents considered to have once been sacred, but records of this do not exist. We got some information there. Providence of Ireland, once collected of kingdoms and site of witness to two of the most terrifying battles in Irish history. While interceded with significant periods of peace, Connacht was a history of warfare, party to the Irish rebellion against the crown, aided by the French forces and backdrops of the Cromwellian conquest. Connacht is a much contested stronghold of Irish culture. Oliver Cromwell has been unlocked. The northernmost province of the four provinces of Ireland, and once was the heart of the Gaelic world. Today, Ulsters hold the greatest population of Protestant and loyalists to the crown after the country of Ireland was adopted into the United Kingdom in 1801. Ulster was previously a region of importance to Irish sovereignty, it being the seat of power from where one of the five king above kings would rule. Belfast is the largest city in the region on the border of the counties Antrim and Down, and is a significant center of populace in Ireland as a whole. Munster region, the southernmost province of the four provinces. Munster was where the most of the St. Patrick's work began, bringing Christianity to Ireland took place. With this, the several cities, Cork and Waterford among them, founded by Viking settlers. Munster has a long had a tradition of transformative visitations, not least of these being the colonization of the religion by the English in the 16th century, as most significant ventures by the crown. Leinster region. The easternmost province of Ireland, Leinster was home to many Celtic tribes, most notably the Leighan, to which the province owes its name. This region housed a collection of small kingdoms and dynasties, which the Hill of Tara in particular located in Maid, later named Meath, holding significant spiritual and political power as the seat of the High King of Ireland. Vikings made their arrival to Ireland by the mid-9th century, had transitioned from raiding to settling, with Dublin being their most significant settlement, serving as a major trade center, and later becoming a Norse Gaelic kingdom. This would not last, as the Vikings were later driven out by the native Irish rulers. Leinster has seen a long history of traditional battles, ranging from the arrival of the Anglo-Normans in the late 12th century, leading to the borders invasions of English forces to a Gaelic resurgence in the Middle Ages, followed by the Tudors solidifying English control over Ireland by the 16th century. More recently, the Cromwellian conquest landed in Dublin with 12,000 troops and traveled north to begin an assault that would later be known as the Siege of Drogheda, Drogheda, or the Drogheda Massacre. Its surviving rebels being transported to the overcrowded gaol of the Dunloch, where they were left to starve and die. This would only be the beginning of Oliver's devastating campaign on Irish soil. Good God. World mythology. Focuses on the classics and Egypt. Okay, there's nothing interesting there right now. Irish mythology. This might be what I'm looking for. Collection of books on the 4 cycles of Irish mythology and are alongside written on supernatural sites and entities. Is there anything you want to look up? Look up the Veil. Yeah. The Veil is the barrier between the living and the dead, the mundane world and the spirit world. There are times and places where the veil thins and interaction between the two worlds become easier, for better or for worse. The veil may be thin in places that have seen great tragedy or in places of magical significance. As for time, it is known that the veil is thinnest on All Hallows Eve, and is when the spirits of many kinds may walk the earth, and be seen even by those who usually would not encounter such things. It is also when communication through the veil is easiest. As such, traditionally, many attempts to contact the dead are made in this period of the year, as they are known to be most successful at this time. It's pretty much all the stuff that we were talking about earlier. Irish folklore, ghost tales, and whatnot. Turnip heads. Towards the end of October and when the approach of Halloween, it is not uncommon to see carved lanterns adorning doorsteps and window steels. The Ireland and Scotland both, there is a long-held tradition of carving a face into turnips and putting a lit candle inside them. The tradition is thought to stem from the Irish folktale of the Stingy Jack, a spirit barred from both heaven and hell and forced to walk the earth internally. Whether this is true or not, these turnips are thought to serve a practical purpose. It is thought that on Halloween night, the veil between life and death is thin, and spirits walk the earth with many ill intent. These turnips carved into grotesque faces and lit as lanterns to ward off any spirits that would do any living harm. The Fear Gorta. The Fear Gorta, literally a man of hunger, is a type of apparition that is linked to the Great Famine. Though there are alternative accounts that consist it as an omen of further famines to come. Taking the form of a starving person, the Fear Gorta is a spirit of hunger who will follow people to ask for food. Should it catch its prey, it will not hesitate to consume them to satisfy its hunger. Always unsuccessful in quenching its hunger, it then seeks out a new victim. Damn, that's fucked up. The washerwoman that we saw at the beginning. The washerwoman, or the bean nigh, is the instance of another is of the instance of the other folk providing unwelcoming news without exhibiting aggression or violence. The apparition is said to appear before battle, where she will be seen washing the bloody armor of those to die, as if they are already dead. It is said she appears at battlegrounds as she feeds off of grief. Perhaps this is why she shows visions of those who die. We saw her just as we were getting into the place here. Spiritualism. This might be good. Mix of guides on spiritual matters, guides for making contact, records, supposedly real encounters with the afterlife. The Hermetic Order of the Dawn. Yeah, that's what I wanted to look up. To the layperson, not much is known about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, henceforth the Golden Dawn. It is a secret magical society founded in England, although it is rumored to have further branches. Reportedly, the Golden Dawn focuses on divine magic and spiritual development, though the specifics of this are unknown. Despite the Golden Dawn's enigmatic nature, its members may be recognized by its symbol, a Latin cross with a rose in its center and a pentagram and several alchemic symbols on each arm. Most of the stuff we already know, but originally a type of card deck used for various Italian games, the tarot card was later adopted by the French for use of divination and cartomancy. This being a publication unconcerned with such mundane issues as simple card games, we will disregard the traditional use for its magical cousin. A tarot deck consists of 78 cards and 2 arcana, the 21 major arcana being the face cards and the minor arcana being suits. The minor arcana is divided into 4 suits: wands, swords, cups, and coins, and consists of cards of numbers 1 to 10 and 4 court cards. Each major arcana has specific meaning and does every suit and its cards therein. And every card has another meaning again if drawn in reverse position. Tarot cards are to be drawn one by one in formation and read when consideration of their individual meanings and their position in the draw. They are typically consulted in matters of love and fortune, but can be asked a great many things, and in general are favored for their versatility. Seance. A seance is a ritual used to speak with the dead, typically hosted by a spirit medium, but attended the aid by a number of guests. A spirit is called upon by the medium and asked questions. If it will answer them through physical means such as moving glass on a board, though audible means such as knocking, or if one is so lucky, by the possession of one of those at the table. In this case, the spirit is frequently able to articulate itself better, through some may find it to be a distressing sight. Seances are typically used by living loved ones to speak to those they have lost, or to divine secrets known only to the dead. Ghost. There is much debate over the truth and nature of ghosts, even their existence in this place, but there are two major prevailing theories. First is that ghost is the remnant of a person, a soul that for whatever reason has not passed on. This sort of ghost typically attributed to the need for some desire of the soul, or the person was to be sated by its revenge, ambition, or love. In a simpler vein, they frequently cling to some object or place of importance, unable to complete whatever business holds them in their new state. A secondary, less discussed, but widely credited theory of the cause of apparitions is the manifestation of emotion or trauma. In this theory, it is thought that human beings are capable of imparting such emotion that it forever affects the location that witnesses it. In these cases, it is not the spirit itself that haunts a place, but the event, typically a horrifying death, imprinting itself upon a space. These theories are not exclusive and could very well exist alongside each other. Such as prevalent of spirits, it seems unlikely both are not true. There exists among us certain people prepositioned or predisposed to sensing and invoking the ebb and flow of the spiritual world and its denizens. These people, often called mystics, as indeed I refer to them here, possess a unique capability. They are able to sense the supernatural and otherworldly, and in doing so provide means of communication with it, often using themselves as the go-between. This is most commonly achieved by invoking a trance or otherwise altered state through spell, prayer, or ritual, and inviting either a spirit, a higher power, or a denizen from another world to speak through them. Okay. Luckily, controlling of an unusual detailed lock. I wonder if it's a diagram or a real lock from somewhere. Religion. Here we go. Look up Simhan. Yeah. Approximately pronounced Samhain is a Gaelic festival tradition occurring on the 1st of November, towards the end of the harvest season at the beginning of winter, believed to be born of pagan tradition. The festival represents a time in the year where the boundaries between the mundane world and the other world would weaken, and as such, traditions associated with the festival are thought to be protective to ward away the spirits, otherwise broach the boundaries and cause the living harm. During this time, spirits were to be pleased with the offerings of food and drink so that they would lead the living in peace throughout the rest of the year. Look up pagan sacred sites. Here we go. While much of the knowledge of sites of religious significance to the pre-Christian pagans have been lost, there are several that have been identified across the country. Stone circles, apparently constructed for ritual purposes, abound. The burial sites, such as those found in the north, suggests a reference for the movements of the heavens. Some old sacred sites seem to have been co-opted into modern tradition, as there remains of traditional fir of the lone oak trees being best left undisturbed as to not upset the otherworldly spirits. A superstition which does not hold the same prevalence and longevity in other parts of the United Kingdoms. Okay. I think I want to look up Mary Blake and the other one too. Mary was born in the Galway-based merchant family of Adam Brown and his wife, Elizabeth, in 1860. She met Jonathan Blake, the Marquis of Doon, during her presentation to society when she came of age. They wed the following year, and she took the title of the Marioness. Marioness Blake established the Blake Foundation in 1890. Through the foundation, the Marioness constructed and funded several orphanages, work schools, and widow Islamic houses in impoverished rural towns across Connacht. The Marioness committed much of the Blake fortune to the foundation and organized fundraising events across Ireland and Great Britain. She spent her free time teaching English in one of the Foundation's local schools and privately funded the university's education of over 40 pupils. Marinus Blake took up a position of philanthropist and charity worker, acting as a pillar of her community and the very image of a God-fearing woman until her death in 1894. Wilhelmina Blake. Wilhelmina August Blake was born in 1788 to Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquis of Doom. She disappeared without a trace on the night of October 29th, 1829. She had a passion for music from an early age and was often called upon to entertain her father's guests with piano recitals in the drawing room. In the months leading to her disappearance, she developed a keen interest in Egyptology after her uncle, Lord Bernard Blake, gifted her an ancient vase he recovered during an expedition in Giza. The vase disappeared on the same night as Lady Blake. Her father experienced episodes of melancholy in his later years and would roam the grounds searching for his daughter, adamant that she never left the Blake manor. Her whereabouts and fate remained unknown. Huh. Man, what the fuck? This is all the info. No, not right now. So we already got all that stuff. All right, sorry guys, I didn't mean to do like a massive lore dump of just me reading. That got a little crazy there for a second. Edward Blake. He's not the one. Hold on. It's Percival Blake that I need to do. He's hangs in the East Tower.
Ah, there you are now.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but do I know you?
Ha, no, I never said such. Just plainly, there you are, and you are.
You have me there, sir.
Sir, I'm no knight. I'm done enough in, and you can call me such. I'm a proud traveller, protector of these lands.
Noted. I am Declan Ward. Also, not a knight.
Good to meet you, lad.
I take it that you've come for the seance.
Ah, yes and no. I'm here because of the seance, but not for it. I have no urge to speak to the dead. I doubt they have much comfort to offer up.
That's one way.
What interests me is those people who want to speak to the dead. How they intend to do it, and more, what they will be doing afterwards to clean up their mess. These rich people, they think because they force themselves on these lands they can do what they want to them? It won't stand. The land won't let it, and neither will I.
Do you know which room Miss Dean was in? Who? I don't know how to find my own room in this place. Never mind what that is. Sorry, I can't help you. Okay, that was worthless. Let's talk about a staff. What does your staff signify? It signifies that I'll bash you if you come near me or mine. No, you mind what they say, lad. There is still plenty of snakes in Ireland. Huh. Strange occurrences? Have you witnessed any strange occurrences since you got here? There's whispering coming from my fireplace. That's strange enough for you. Probably just the old chimney, but it sounds like it's asking home. That's interesting. Oh, what about strange dreams? Do you have any strange dreams? Have you had any odd dreams since getting here? Strange dreams. Funny you should say that. I don't recall the dream, but I do woke this morning with both a wanting to stay and a wanting to get the hell out of this place. Sure, how am I meant to do both? I wouldn't say that's a direct match for the dreams Miss Dallin I had. It's close, but not enough. Yeah, that's fair. The crown? That is an unusual crown you wear. That's the pale speaking in you, lad. It's a circuit. Circle it. It's a sign of my station as a druid, a protector of this land and its inhabitants. Okay. If he's a druid, then he knows about the washer lady. Last night as I arrived, I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain. Ah, I knew there would be death here. I'm sorry? You saw a bean eye, lad. Spells trouble, of the life-ending type. She's important, you see, an omen. One that means death and grief have come to your house. Somebody will die here this weekend. Possibly more than one, certainly no less. Yeah, I had a feeling he would know. Druid. Let's talk about that. You say you're a druid? As much as anyone can be. The Catholics didn't leave much trace of the old ways, but I pieced together a tradition that feels alright to me. And it's called Druidism. No one made up than anything else. For the most part, I just treat all natural things as equal in value. People, plants, animals, and places, real places. The wild and such, not man-made incursions like this man are a bloody eyesore. Code of conduct? What is your code do you live by? It's nothing fancy. I try to treat all people and creatures, plants, and places as equal. I leave no trace. I burn safely, and I leave my share to the other folk. Okay.
I should go.
Only do something if you want, not because you should.
Is this the upper southeast? Okay. That's Barbosa. Mr. Scared. Southwest. I might be able to go into his room and check about this thing. We need to find that painting on the east side of the tower. I think that painting might hold some significance for us. That's odd. It's in the East Tower, yeah. So the painting of Percival Blake was in the East. There it is, right there. Percival Blake, the 4th Marquis of Dune. The nasty-looking character for sure. The buttons on his jacket have the same pattern as those missing on the doorway to room 15. Okay, so hold on. I need to write this down. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta write down this pattern so I don't forget it. So, let's see. Can I move my mouse? It's not gonna let me move the mouse. So it goes. That's not working. That pin's not working. The one time I need a pin to work, it's not working. That's weird. Yeah. Okay. So we got that. So it goes. First part's like a diamond, and then it goes down into another semi-diamond with a half circle through, or with a line through the center. So it's 2 diamonds, and the last little bit is, it's like a complete box shape. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, nope. That center part is an X through the entire thing. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we got what we needed. There's a couple more things to investigate. A distinct archway. I do not recall seeing it in the hotel yet. Is it just me, or is the remaining eye looking downwards? It's a shame that whatever left him with this wound didn't kill him. It's just me, or is it looking downward? Downward, like down here? You know what? We're not gonna bother with that. We're gonna go find this room. I'm more interested in finding this room. Okay. Alright, we're back in the corridor. Here we go. Missing doorway. There we go. I'm hitting the wrong button. That's what I was like, why is this not working? Yeah, okay, it shows me the pattern. That's funny. Alright. I think I fucked up. Yeah, I already fucked up. Maybe if I start from down here. Do this first, and then do this. Then do oh, fuck. If I do it this way. There we go. We got it. It's there. A door hidden behind this wall. Am I still dreaming? Whatever black magic caused this, somebody went through a lot of trouble to mask Miss Dean's room. Hell yes. Somehow hidden by a sigil, now revealed again. Okay. Enter. There's a key in the lock. Seems to be a master key for this corridor, but why was it left here? What other mysteries does this room hold for me? We don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out what's in the room, guys. Making some headway here. Holy shit. There's a little interest in here. Nothing here. Something painted under the wood here, but I can't make it out. It looks like the same symbol that we had before. Bottle of turpentine. What's it doing down here? Scuff marks from the bed lays. This looks like it's been removed recently. Bottle of turpentine. Can I move the whole bed? Oh, I can. That's that same symbol that I saw. Some kind of marking painted onto the floor. I've seen this before. The symbol was in my dream at the stone at the end. Though it is deformed here, a new shape seems to have been left by the deformation. Now it's gone. Yeah, I fucked up. That's why it's gone. There we go. That's the same symbol. So whoever the culprit was, we just gotta find somebody who looks like a black shadow.
That sigil. It unlocked some kind of memory. Somebody painted this sigil under the bed on the night Miss Dean went missing. The same one from my dream. When they came back to remove it, they couldn't, and they magically sealed the room to cover their tracks. I have a hazy understanding of the sigil's intent somehow. It draws attention to the person above it. Though attention of what I do not know. It brings them back to the dream, maybe. I'm unclear. It's as if I have memory that is not quite my own.
It's been cleaned since its last use. Looks like some sort of figure made with sticks and twine. Is that horsehair? Why would this be here? That sounds like some witchcraft shit, man. Something here. A wanted poster for Miss Barbosa. It looks as though she's wanted for arson in her homeland. She set fire to some prison carts earlier this year. I didn't realize just how dangerous Miss Barbosa was. Dangerous or foolish, but with fire, there's not much evidence. How did Miss Dean get her hands on this anyways? I doubt there'd be anything use in there. Let's see what we got. Gotta investigate room 17.
Oh, well. Hello there. I don't believe... Hold on. Isn't that... Yes, that's Evelyn. Miss Dean's room. It is, isn't it? I'd forgotten, but I'm sure of it now. What were you doing in there?
Ah, good afternoon. Don't mind me, I was just seeing how I like the room. I asked the manager for a room with a southern view.
Is that one free? Miss Dean is staying there, no?
The staff mentioned that she left late Tuesday night.
Not technically
She
wrong.
did? That doesn't seem... Do you happen to know why Miss Dean left?
I wasn't told. Why do you ask?
I saw Miss Dean late on Tuesday night. I tried to speak with her, but she didn't seem to be herself.
What do you mean?
She had spent some significant time at the bar, I assumed. She went towards the East Tower behind you. I did go after her to see if she was all right, but... Well, even drunk, she was faster than me with this blasted stick. Anyway, I'm not one to go chasing a woman, so...
That's a little strange.
I suppose she was fine, if she had her wits about her to leave. She gets up to all sorts of things. Just another one of her escapades.
I suppose she was fine. But if I hear anything, I'll let you know.
That's interesting. So Miss Dean was wandering the grounds in the days just prior to her disappearance. But what does this all mean? Oh, we have a hypotenuse we can do. Hold on. Investigate. Here we go. Let's create a hypothesis, shall we? Miss Dean was seen wandering. Wandering the northeast corridor in a daze caused by the probably by the sigil under her bed. No, that can't be it. Okay. Maybe she wasn't in the... That doesn't make any sense. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Caused by... It has to be the sigil under the bed there. Oh, it's southeast corridor. Okay, I had everything else right except for that one.
It seems Miss Dean was wandering the halls in a magical stupor, brought on by the markings painted under her bed. What does this tell me about the culprit?
They used magic.
It seems as if the culprit knows how to use magic to achieve their ends, whatever those may be. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
I learned the magic was used to lure her from the room. Now I have a trail to follow. Now that you've gathered some key facts, it is time to start cross-examining and figuring out who the culprit is. Press 1 to start investigating. You should now investigate the mystery titled The Culprit. Okay. Culprit facts are on the left, character facts are on the right. Use these to eliminate any characters who don't match what you know. Okay. They're able to write. We know he can't write, so we're going to eliminate him. We know that they use kidnapping. She can't use magic. We can eliminate her. He doesn't trust or use magic, so we can get rid of him. Okay, so that's pretty much all we can mark out. We want to go to room 17, though. We want to go to Barbossa's room, because we want to see what she's up to. This is the wrong one. Ooh, I'm gonna have to stop streaming here shortly. I didn't realize it was already that late. I kind of got lost track of time there. We'll try to investigate room 17 and then we'll probably stop for the night. I get a little too wrapped up into these. That's not what I want to do. Looks like I can't even go in there. Shit, okay. Alright, well... What's the library? What's this? That's the northeast corridor. This is the front lobby. This is the drawing room. Where the hell's the dining room at? Guess we'll go in here. Oh, there's the bellhop guy. Oh, this is the dining room.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal? Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
Let's go ahead and have some breakfast, and then we'll end our stream here.
If you're looking for a seat, you're welcome to join us. I'm sure my companion here won't mind.
Why not? I'm being educated on the specifics of tomorrow evening's seance, and why, apparently, it's so impressive.
Sure,
Declan Ward. Pleased to meet you both.
Allow me to introduce Mrs. Olivia Darcy, and I am Lloyd Dupre.
Would you believe that he's somewhat of an expert on all things related to death?
Yeah, I'm a little, I find that kind of hard to believe.
She means I am an undertaker.
Okay, that makes more sense.
More than that, evidently. We were just talking about this grand seance, and I'm trying to understand what it is that makes it so grand. All seances are used to speak to ghosts. Is that not the entire point of them?
That was my interpretation of them, yeah.
So, wherein lies the distinction? Surely, if Miss Mantovani has held a seance before, then she has also made a ghost talk before.
A reasonable assumption to make?
No. Though I understand the confusion, we have gotten close to that feat, parallel to it, but direct communication has not been achieved. Seances are used to invite a ghost to communicate, and to provide a means for them to do so. In the most successful cases, the spirit speaks through the medium themselves.
Really?
But those cases are debunked at worst, and uncorroborated at best. There is no way to prove beyond doubt that the medium did not make it up. Now, in any records of direct sightings, and this is true of my own encounters, the ghosts cannot speak for themselves. Miss Mantovani intends to...
Let's just get the rest of the dialogue. Oh.
Oh dear, I've made a right hames of this. Don't fret, nothing's broke.
Oh, do you need help, Mrs. Joyce?
Oh no, sir, thank you. I managed to drop it. I can manage to pick it back up.
Nobody saw that. Nobody saw me take the key.
What a ruckus.
That poor woman. Anyway, where was I? Yes. The hope is that Miss Mantovani, with the right time, place, and people around her, will cut out the middleman, or middlewoman in this case, and have the spirit speak for itself.
Is that really possible?
Tomorrow night, the veil between worlds will be at its thinnest, and it's especially thin here, in this part of the country. Then, the hotel. It's not without its storied history. Plenty of uncrossed souls in these walls. That, of course, is where the danger lies.
Danger?
Spirits aren't to be trifled with. That gets forgotten sometimes.
Ask about
Do you
the
think
danger.
we'll be in danger attending the seance?
I am putting my trust in Miss Mantovani. I don't believe she'll lead us wrong.
That's the biggest mistake you could have made.
We'll be fine, I think. So long as no one disturbs her workings.
Perhaps I'll stand farther back from the proceedings than I initially planned. But I don't think I'm done with my questions, Mr. Dupre. I want to know more about your practice. After breakfast, would you join me for some air out front?
It would be my pleasure.
But I could have sworn I'd left my key here. Maybe I dropped it.
Maybe you did drop it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dupre. We will have to postpone that conversation. Once we're finished here, I'll need to go to reception and ask whether anyone has turned in my key.
Of course, madam. I'll be in the courtyard, should you find time to join me.
Whoops. I didn't mean to take her key. Or did I? Okay, so we got a mystery unlocked. Lord Dupree. Lead. Okay, let's see if we can set all these up real quick. Investigate. Okay, so this is where we will go ahead and stop. We will stop our stream here tonight. Pretty good stream. I did not expect to stream for that long. That kind of caught me off guard. I got a little, I guess you could say I kind of got into it a little too much. So we will raid out as well. Looks like we have quite a bit of people in the chat right now. More than I usually do, so can't really argue with that. Alright, so we have a couple options here. Let's... Okay, yeah, that works. So we're going to be raiding out to Death Grandma. Let's see if they're online right now. Just make sure I spell their name correctly here. And we will be raiding again, or not raiding, we'll be streaming again Halloween night, Friday night, after I get off work. I plan on streaming more of this, so if you guys are more interested and to learn more about what's going on here, be sure to hop in and see what else we got going on. I want to thank everybody for showing up. Appreciate you guys being here. And we're going to go ahead and end it here, but we will be raiding out, so if you guys just want to stick around and raid out, feel free to. But have a good night, everybody, and we'll be back on Friday.